All right, podcast with no name. Are we in it?
We're in the building. We're in it. Started.
We in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, podcast with no name. Ruby V.
Karine Onyango.
I'm DJ Zag.
What?
Yes, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. New episodes every Wednesday. What happened this weekend? Let's just get into it.
The weekend was easy. I was just indoors the whole 9.
Yeah.
I didn't go anywhere. Did I?
I feel like for the weekend question, you should just skip it and tell us like the day you actually get to go out is when we'll be like, so
Yeah.
Zach, what happened this weekend?
It's never gonna happen. this coming weekend, football is back, so
Okay.
we're back.
Oh my.
So then
Yeah.
you're more indoors.
Yeah,
Exactly.
more indoors, yeah.
Karine, what was up with your weekend?
I don't remember. I do know that I missed out on the relaunch of Bel Air.
Oh yeah, Bel Air was happening on Friday.
Yeah.
I guess
And I just feel like I should have gotten VIP since I was there at the original launch, but that's okay. Big shout out to Mook.
yeah, but I don't think they're involved this time.
Yeah,
I think this time it's what's it called, PRK. They have, because Kali was there and he's now the brand ambassador for Shivas. Martel was in the building, like, you know, a bunch of people. Bananas over. Shopper Man also is now a black. Yeah, he's now a black bottle boy. So that's nice. That's nice. Get your paper, man. So yeah, that was exciting. I don't know what it means for the culture, or it's gonna be on the usual shit, like just the select few. If you're in the circle, you're in the circle. So
Okay.
I don't think they're really looking for anything new.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as Bel Air is concerned, but like, let's just wait and see. Let's wait and see what's gonna be popping. Yeah, let's get into it. Nothing was happening with me this weekend. I was sleeping, catching up on sleep. Trying to save my coins because this coming weekend, we're going to Polo.
Yay.
I'm gonna be in the building looking for my sugar daddy. So
Yeah.
I gotta at least look like I'm serious with life.
Enough.
Yeah. So let's go.
Enough.
I didn't even say anything.
That was an advert.
Yeah, listen, drop me a comment if you're a sugar daddy. Anyways.
Oh yeah, on the comments. There's been people on the comments like really shooting at you.
Yeah.
Did you contact? Did you finally manage to post?
DJ Price?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't able to put the comment, but DJ Price, I'm gonna be calling you right after this.
Okay.
So that we can have a conversation about how you can get this merch. I came in with a different design.
Okay.
There's all different types of colors. Last week I wore white. This time it's gold. Yeah, so you could definitely hit us up at Just Ruby V or at Uncut Tour or Uncut Africa.
Yeah,
that's how you can get your
I was
merch.
like, yeah. So on the comments, it's okay. You can come to the comments and say something.
Yeah.
But also knowing that how socials are at Just Ruby V.
Exactly.
On all socials.
Exactly.
Just hit the DMs.
Yeah.
And, but that should not stop you from hitting the comments.
Of course. Shout out to Arno Waf. Like, I think he's been there consistently. Like every single episode is like, where Ruby V is at, I'm gonna be there. I don't even know this man. I've never met him, but like, he's an avid fan.
Okay.
Definitely appreciate your views on Pawn. And let's go. Let's get into it. Let's get into it this week. We're gonna do a very short episode.
Yeah, because our timing
Production schedule today.
Yeah,
it's been a lot.
This past week, I think just a couple days ago, Kali was celebrating his birthday.
Oh, he
I don't know if
was?
you caught that.
No, I didn't catch
No.
that.
Cool. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Kali.
For sure.
And then coming up, this week we have Wangeci's album launch.
Yes, it's dropping on Friday. She actually dropped her track list. I think we spoke about this on the podcast a few weeks ago when I said she said that Munga has the best verse on the album. So it's now that I'm looking at it, I think you're gonna put the track list. It's a 10-track album. And I see Brooklyn Boys on there. This video is actually out with Brooklyn and Domani. Those are the only 2 features I see in there.
Okay.
Yeah, she says right now she really likes the space, and I quote, "In love with the artist I'm becoming. There's a newfound confidence in myself in any situation I'm in, and I hope you get to experience it in my new album dropping on Friday." It's actually called Emotional Gangster.
That's
So
what's up.
that's happening. What else has been happening on the scene? The VMAs are supposed to pop off tonight or tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But before we talk about the VMAs, I think we can finally talk about Sean Diddy Combs, P. Diddy, Mr. Love. He's also working on his album that's going to be dropping on Friday.
Yeah, I think the talk has been between his album and Drake's album, which one is dropping? Who is going to make way for the other? Are they dropping at the same time? Is there going to be competition? I think that's what.
Dude. I mean, I don't really think that there's going to be any type of competition.
Remember
right?
that last time guys were like, Drake didn't drop because Burna Boy was dropping.
I mean, that's a reach.
Yeah.
Is it? I think that's more likely to be a contender than
no.
Diddy.
It was like, listen, if he didn't drop because of Burna Boy, it was maybe he was doing Burna Boy a favor. Like,
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I feel like at least those are the same crowds.
Drake dropping, the only other person who could be maybe Beyonce and MJ if he was alive.
Yeah.
When Drake is, I'm sorry, like I don't like that shit. It's not my cup of tea. But when he's dropping, it's news.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people would stop everything they're doing.
Yeah.
To check out for the album. So
yeah. So Diddy's album is dropping on Friday. This is under Love Records.
Yeah.
It's called The Love Album Off the Grid, and it's actually an R&B. No. It's under his R&B imprint, Love Records. Features Mary J. Blige, Jasmine Sullivan, her, Ty Dolla $ign, and
Jasmine.
there's a guy named Josie. But I think the conversation around Diddy right now has been that finally he's letting his artists get their publishing after so many years. Like Bad Boy is actually about to turn 30, so everyone is speculating, like, after holding on to this for a while, you know, the back and forth with Mace, why now? And I think one of his security guards was like, he's just letting that shit go because it's worthless.
It's worth
to
nothing.
him. Yeah.
Not really, because there was a time somebody wanted to buy it for a couple of million,
And he declined.
He declined.
Yeah.
So I think he was in the process of trying to give it back because of, you know, the talk. You know, your name is your name. So if people are out here muddying your name, you might want to give it back.
Yeah.
But when Mace and them started talking, I think, you know, there's also that pride of like, nigga, you know I can still keep it, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened.
Oh, so he decided to keep it.
Yeah, I think he was planning to give it back, and then niggas went and started talking. Then I think his feelings got hurt. He was like, no, fuck you.
This label was founded in 1993. According to reports, when the conversation started was like 2021. Like, how many years is that? Come on, man. Seriously.
Yeah, so there's that thing of like, I see both sides.
Yeah.
Because there's that thing of like standard practice. He came in, he found the way the music industry was running, he was running the same way. So I don't think anyone can blame him for that. But also some people are saying like, okay, if you knew this is how the industry was working and they're screwing other black people, wouldn't you want to be the one to be like...
No, that's a poor excuse. Like, legally he's covered, right?
Yeah, legally, yes.
Okay, so,
but morally, who's that? Is that my phone?
That's you.
Who cares about morals?
That's you.
I put my shit on silent.
But some still beeping. I hope it doesn't
stop
beep
calling
again.
me. I'm recording a show. Yeah.
So Diddy is also set to perform at the VMAs that are gonna be happening, I guess, early morning tomorrow, our time, you know, right before this episode drops. And this is the first time that he'll be performing in 15 years. He's also supposed to get the video, like the Vanguard Award.
You mean at the VMAs?
Yes, at the VMAs. And one thing that surprised me is that Shakira is going to be getting the Global Icon Award. I don't know. I mean... Shakira. Yeah, but the VMAs this year have like
that and that ridiculous song for World Cup. That and those two.
Waka Waka.
Yeah, Waka Waka.
I think I remember that, and like she was dating a football player. Like that's.
Oh
yeah, she was dating this
Gerard Piqué.
Yeah.
And then
so now he's interested.
I'm interested.
He's like, I can't wait to see Shakira.
Yeah, there was that happening, but I feel like there's a lot happening with the VMAs this year. Nicki Minaj is hosting. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are actually making their debut on the main stage.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj is doing what?
Hosting. She's hosting and performing.
And then Cardi and
Megan are also there.
Okay.
So people are like, yo,
let's
let's see if there's gonna be a cat fight. I guess we're gonna have like next week's episode is gonna be loaded with whatever's happening at the VMAs. I can't wait to see how things play out. Like there's been so many memes online about like how Cardi and Megan are gonna pull up to Nicki and be like, so what you were saying on them tweets, is it real? But you know, people have security. We'll just have to see how it goes down.
Yeah, nowadays security doesn't do anything for you.
You feel me?
It's like they are waiting for something to. Even them, they're interested in seeing some shit, and then after is when they'll be like, okay, so fine.
Let's relax. Let's relax. Yo, but still speaking hip hop, Kamala Harris actually threw a hip hop 50 party at her house that looked so lit. Yo, I really want to go to these parties sometime. So everybody was in there,
was so grown and just so polite.
Yeah.
It was a hip hop party, but really polite.
I feel like that's what you see, what you didn't see.
For us.
Yeah.
But the thing is with this like when it's a politician or high profile guys, there's always like this Secret Service guy there directing people, because he kind of fucked it up for me. Like, you know, he was blocking my view. I wanted to see that ass shaking. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I know it's Kamala, but I wanted.
You wanted to see some of that. She was having a good time.
So the guy was just standing there with his earbuds.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, get the fuck off. Let me see this.
Lil Wayne performed, and he performed Mrs. Officer. So everyone on Twitter was going crazy. Like, you caught it immediately. Everyone on Twitter was like, "This is so iconic for Weezy to perform Mrs. Officer right in front of Kamala." He was like, "Yo, you know what he's talking about. You know what he's saying." So that was interesting to see. I wish we could do like a high profile hip hop 50 party at like State House, or I mean the closest I think we could get is Sakaja, but the real hip hop heads like us guys, you know, you're not getting an invite. They'll probably invite like them niggas who don't know shit about hip hop. You know?
Yeah, it would be for keeping up appearances. It wouldn't be
Riggy G would definitely be representing for real hip hop.
Stop
with
playing.
A name like Riggy G,
he better
represent real hip hop.
He better.
Yeah. So, but I don't see Ruto out there with hip hop.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, please just put your hands up. Don't do it. Nah.
Yo, listen, maybe it will be lit. Yo, listen.
That would be it.
No, but listen, a party at State House would kind of bang.
Lit, yeah.
Only that, you know, like if it was Uhuru's time, I think it would bang because the bar would be flowing. Nice. You know, you'd be smoking a little something. But with Ruto and his whole praying shit, I don't think you're getting that.
For everyone.
Yeah, he'd just be like,
be drinking wine and the thing they give you in Catholic church. What's that?
Yeah, the sacrament. They'll actually probably give you like a non-alcoholic wine. They'll be like, this is what is allowed. You know, he closed down the bar at State House, they said.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, apparently so that he can work. So I don't think we're getting a hip hop 50 party.
There's nothing for us at State House.
Exactly. Nothing is happening
but
there.
But Ricky G does have like these parties every now and then. I keep hearing him inviting people for Mbuzi Choma and shit like that. I think he's the one guy who's lit.
Who'd probably make it lit?
Yeah.
Have you seen in the clips that you've seen, like, does it look like a party that you would wanna be at?
I haven't seen any clips.
Oh, clips.
I just keep like in whenever he's addressing people, like mnataka kuja kula mbuzi or some shit like that.
Yo, listen,
like,
a party with like top government officials, I'd probably do it. I mean, the connections and whatever, that's your way to get into the 2% and to the inner circle. Probably right place, right time. I'd do it. I'd do it because I have a business to run and I need the government on my end. Yo.
Do you know when they ask,
that's true.
Yeah.
If you believe in aliens? I think I do.
What?
I believe in aliens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you encountered one?
No, because I think I am one.
Okay, come on.
There's
Zach.
some shit. I think I'm one. There's some shit that people do out here that I'm not one of them. So
like what? Give me an example.
In politics to connect with these niggas, no. I don't care how much money they use. Fuck that. I'm different. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I want to be as clean as I can. I want to be as a straightforward person as I can. I don't want to be in any of these political business.
Yeah.
None of that shit.
I don't think being in like in political circles necessarily means that you're like doing
You
some
will
dirty
have to.
business.
Yeah,
because like there's Talanta Hella, like they have ministries for that shit. Like they have Ministry of Youth,
Yes,
and whatever.
None of that shit is clean.
Right?
Sorry, for me, for my conscience, none of it.
I mean, but if you look,
I don't have a conscience, but at the same time, you can't catch me with the 6 foot like pole.
I feel like if we look at it objectively, it's too many things out here that are dirty anyway.
Yeah, so that's
like,
what I'm saying. Like,
pick and choose
for me to feel
evil.
the way I feel.
Yeah.
I think I'm the
Yeah,
alien
you're
here
right.
because I'm just not.
For me, if it makes it easier, like honestly, like running a business in this country is hell. Like if I can find a way to get ahead, and they'll be like, oh, it's from the Ministry of Youth or whatever. Like I don't know where it came from. I'm trying to set myself up so I can set my people up or whatever. So like,
I mean,
we do a lot of evil shit every day.
That's
You
very
see-
true.
see
But you
how-
believe in
see-
it.
you
You've
see?
bought into the system. Like you think that because you rub hands with somebody, that's all it is.
No, and usually it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
when it gets to the point where you tell me now I gotta kill my mother so that you can give me a deal. I mean, we're not.
Effective.
Yeah, we're not doing that. But like, if
Anyway.
I'll be like, this is my proposal, and you'll be like, okay, fine, we'll support it with whatever.
Okay, fine. Lifts the stack of papers. You're at the bottom, yo.
They'll be like, fuck that nigga. Like, forget them.
Listen, man, I'm gonna try and do my things the way I do them.
Yeah.
It will be hard for life.
It's definitely
It's cool.
hard.
It's gonna be hard, but it's cool. I'm okay with it.
Definitely hard. But like, even if you take money from a certain brand, you don't know where that money is coming from. So I don't know.
You can trace that. You can trace
When
that
it comes
to the people.
Listen, when it comes to these other like companies and whatnot, you can slightly see how different it is from politics. Politics is just.
I mean, it's not.
But, like,
cleaner,
those
though.
peop-
It's not better because
It's not
you're probably
better.
robbing.
And I was going to say, like, those people in positions of power, for them to be in that position, they've stepped on a lot of people, they've hurt a lot of people, like
Yeah.
they've done so many unscrupulous things for them to get into that position. So it's just picking and choosing. Like
Yeah.
maybe the government is the biggest evil, and then the brand is the lesser evil.
Yeah.
Still have to pick and choose.
I'm choosing
if you're
the lesser.
if you're gonna
if I have to choose, I'm choosing.
if you're
the
gonna get
lesser.
ahead, yeah, lesser evil, big evil, in God's eyes, they're all the same.
You know what?
Yeah, speaking about the government on some bullshit, they have introduced, this is the part, that pisses me off. They do be on some shit always. They've introduced a blank tape levy,
Yeah.
which is going to be effective literally this Friday. And let me read what the blank tape levy is. It's a nominal fee imposed on the sale of blank media and devices, CDs, DVDs, USB drives, that's your flash disk, cassette tapes, who even uses that in 2023, and smartphones, which can be used to make personal copies of copyrighted content. So basically, they're going to be charging the people who are importing this stuff are going to have to pay this blank tape levy, and then the money that is going to be collected will be used to compensate copyright holders. They ain't going to do that.
Of course not.
For potential revenue lost when individuals make private copies of music, movies, or
What
software.
is this?
See, this
Seriously.
is exactly what I was saying. Like
Seriously.
Seriously,
Seriously.
Who thought about this?
Legalizing-
Who thought about
Seriously.
this?
this is no okay. So let me play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Because it's actually a good initiative if properly done. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's been done in other countries. In the UK, people get BBC, right? But somehow you pay for BBC indirectly.
Okay.
When you buy when you buy your TV or the
Yeah.
all right. So there's that charge. It's actually I'm not going to be like 100% accurate, so you can Google it. But there was a case in the 70s where music industry filed a case against all the medium that plays music. Like that industry exists because of musicians. So things like radios and cassettes and what, right? So the case was for guys who make such devices to contribute to the music industry. But I think they had like really poor lawyers,
Yeah.
and they lost that case because it's actually it makes sense.
It's a thing that
'Cause,
works.
Yeah, if you have an iPod, that iPod doesn't exist if there is no musician to make the music to play in that iPod.
But then I wouldn't attain this music to enjoy it if I didn't have the means to listen to it by.
That's why, like I'm saying, there has to be a way both parties can win.
Okay, so,
Yeah, so
the
the
solution
So
here is
there
to
was-
tax you for bringing in.
If they were going to do it properly, like what I'm saying, what the BBC does, like BBC people get it for free.
I'm
What
pretty
it's
sure
What
that
I'm
exists.
saying- yeah,
Hold on,
so
when
the-
you say
the
BBC,
problem- yeah.
it's the same as for us, KBC. That would literally
Yeah, that would
the
be like that.
equivalent, right?
So that's the only one company that actually took over from that case that I'm telling you that failed. So basically, all the other companies that make devices that are able to play music, they were supposed to be able to contribute to the music industry. But the problem is now the mechanism, like what the government is going to do here now, you wouldn't know where that money is going. Like they can't account for. How will they tell you that, okay, we collected 100 million from this guy selling cassette tapes, so how do we distribute it to the artist?
Exactly.
So that's the only
And
problem.
which
Yeah.
artists?
Which
Like
artists,
does
yeah.
like do all
All
artists?
artists.
Yeah,
Right.
you see, like now countries like Canada, they have like music programs where like as long as you're a musician, you get to benefit from whatever tax is being charged to be brought into
so like a union.
so they're like a union. Yeah, so if you're a group of musicians or whatever, if you need to come up with something and you need funds, you can go to the that's I don't know what it's called, maybe their version of the music society,
Yeah.
and get like help in like recording or doing stuff like that. So if we had that here,
Yeah.
then it will make sense.
Okay, so set it up first.
Set it up first and
Yeah.
then start charging.
MCSK doesn't even work in the first
Niggas
place.
get 1,000 bob a year
Seriously, or nothing.
or nothing.
And you want to
Or-
tell me now you want to charge CDs?
Yeah, so
blank
this is
CDs.
where like now it's going to be a problem because they can't really account for it. They can't even tell people, like, you know.
Well, yeah, how much money have they
They've
collected? Like the
collected-
transparency
yeah,
is
the
not, the
transparency
system is not even there in the
yeah.
first place.
Yeah.
So like it makes no sense to tax people
Yeah,
some
retarded,
extra shit.
retarded.
So
So
unless
like
now-
now smartphones are gonna be hella fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And
But-
I'm still gonna have to pay for my Apple Music still. Like
It would be nice if these companies now, they can now take up that initiative.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this guy's charged us 100 million.
yeah.
Have you guys seen where the 100 million
The
went?
accountability
Yeah, so these guys should
part,
put out the
yes.
numbers. Okay, we actually this month we paid this government this much. So it's up to you guys to find out
Yeah.
whether they've used, because otherwise we're not gonna know.
Yeah, this is just some other shit for the government to make sure that they're getting more money without giving, the people, the citizens money to actually better
Because
themselves.
they're not looking for the citizens. They're just
Exactly.
looking for ways to get money.
Exactly.
All the other loopholes are being closed, and now this.
Yo, that's where after me saying how I'd be like, oh my God, I think I'd get some money from the government. I mean, listen, but I think it justifies. If they're stealing money on this end, I'll be like, okay, so
where's
give me,
mine?
exactly, give me some of that so then I
That's
can
how they're
actually
all
pay
thinking.
artists,
That's
so
how
I
they're
can
all
actually
thinking.
do it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be the medium because,
Yeah.
they'll collect 100, 200 mil and then artists will still be broke at the end of the year or at the end of the month that they're not going to be getting that money. So let's just see how it works. The fact that it's being, like, we were just finding out about it and it's already being implemented on Friday,
Yeah.
that's kind of fucked up.
Because they need money.
That's
and you
so
guys have
fucked up,
like
yo.
closed all the other avenues.
Bruh, they already have. You know what? This story is just annoying.
Yeah, me too.
It's just very fucking annoying.
Vote wisely, my niggas. Vote wisely.
Yeah, for sure. What else is happening in the internet streets out there?
Your boy got,
What
I
happened?
think,
Account deactivated. That's what you
account
wanna
was
talk about?
terminated.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
Terminated.
that's
What's
the
the
same.
difference?
There's a difference between account being terminated and you being deplatformed. So I don't know if he's been deplatformed.
What's the difference?
The difference is when they deactivate your account, it's sort of like a suspension.
So it will get back
You
up
might
after
get
a
back
while.
up. But when you're deplatformed, it's like you will never, ever, forever, you will never have like a Google account. You will
Yo,
not, yeah.
it's like how on Instagram, if like you block somebody, they say, so block this person and any other accounts that this person might be able to create in future, something like that. That's
Yeah.
deplatformed.
Yeah, that's deplatformed.
And it's because of him talking wild. honestly,
I'm sure it's not one thing. I don't think you can pinpoint because it's never just one thing.
Yeah.
With Google, you're given. They give you
warnings
and chances. So if you make the same mistake within 90 days, it's like a stronger warning. Make another mistake within like the same period before the 90 days expire.
Yeah.
Then they'll be like, maybe we
don't listen.
We can fuck with you.
I mean, first of all, we just need to stop talking about this figure altogether. Like, just put it in the trash, move on swiftly.
No, for me, like I keep telling you, like maybe I'm different.
Oh, you like his shit?
No, I don't.
Oh.
But at the same time, I never want to see somebody being put in a situation. Like, I'm the type of guy who I hate rats, I hate snakes, but I still wouldn't be able to kill a rat or snake. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would rather just chase it away. Like, go. So that's how I feel. Like, yes, he's not my favorite dude, by you cutting off his means of making a living,
yeah.
it might fuck with him for a minute.
I mean, he was a pastor before. Maybe he needs to go back to the Lord and just, collect offerings and shit. Yeah, just.
No, I think he's crossed the line where even if
he can't, like, people wouldn't even trust. But you know what? If he would set up like a church of Andrew Kibe, like, people would definitely. Exactly. People would definitely go.
There are guys who like follow him to the T. Like, there are people. I made a video last night about him, and for some reason, I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong or it's YouTube actually blocking the comment section, because that particular video,
the comments are off.
Yeah, they're off. So I've gone to my.
Did you turn on the?
I did everything.
No
I fucking did everything. All the other videos, the comments are on. This one, the comments are off. So I'm trying to find out why. But now his people saw that video and they really wanted to comment, because I also wanted to see some activity. Yeah. But they couldn't comment, so they went to other videos of mine and started.
And that's where
like, you're putting up a video of Kibe and you don't even let us comment. I'm like, no, it's not me.
They're like, say it with your chest.
Yeah, but I can't tell them it's not me because I can't comment. Even myself, I can't comment. Yeah. So I don't know. But
the patriarchy has favored him enough.
Mad out here. They are pissed. Yeah. They're out there calling me all types of names.
It's toxic masculinity at play. So I've had to 100%.
Delete a couple of them because I'm not going to engage with some of you losers. Yeah. If you're that hurt that your boyfriend can't post videos anymore, go fuck yourself.
I mean, he still has Instagram, right?
Yeah, depending on what the things I was telling you. If he's been deplatformed, all the accounts that he has on Gmail will be active for now until he needs to like change a password or something. Because now you will have to sign in with your Gmail, and then it will be a problem. So I hope he's one of those guys who sign in with different accounts. So your Twitter should be on a different account. Your Instagram should be on a different account.
Who even does that?
Who's got time for that? But I think when you've got a
you
lot
do it.
I do it. Cool. I don't have everything on one platform.
What?
Okay.
I mean, what are you saying that is that controversial?
You never know. Like,
this is
shit
true.
We're saying right now might be controversial 10 years from now. There's a nigga. Like, I'm telling you right now, you might go to hell and find a guy. He asks you, why are you here? You tell him I slapped I don't know who or something. Like, you can't do that anymore. Yeah. Because they were banning people back in there. Yeah. So there are things that people used to do like 10 years ago that was okay that are not okay now. So even what we're saying right now might be offensive in the future. Yeah. So you never know. So just cover yourself. Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, it's whatever. I really don't care for him as much. I don't think I've actually watched like a full length video. I just get the 30 seconds. First of all, when you remember that time when we were talking about Ababu and Aziad, all the videos of Kibe that I've seen is him wanting to talk about like somebody's nyash or whatever, and they're young girls, like, and I'm just like, aren't you like?
Yeah, that's a grown ass man. About like this content creation where like your subject matter is so limited. Like if that is cut off, then you have nothing else to Unless now you go to other platforms where they allow you to say such shit.
Yeah.
That's retarded. That's like,
It's
that's
crazy.
stupid. Like,
it's crazy.
you can't be that one-dimensional.
Yeah, I mean, I think also with Kenyan in content creation is like you find one thing that works and then you're like, oh my god, I have to do this forever. That's the only thing that's keeping you exactly. Yeah, that's the only thing that keeps you.
But anyway, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe he'll come back, but terminated means never. So he'll have to create a new account, and if he creates a new account, he might not be able to monetize it because he'll have to use the same AdSense, whatever IDs and stuff like that. So he's kind of like
done for. Like, this is time to rebrand
and do something else. Maybe like you're saying, start a church.
Yeah, and you know, it might work in his favor. You know,
what, the church?
Like, now that this story is kind of blown up, whatever church, whatever channel, whatever
cult
station,
of
whatever
Kibe. Shit,
it might
copyright.
be more strong.
Trademark if you use my shit.
What did you say?
Don't say Church of Kibe.
Don't say it again.
Nah, she said cult.
Oh yeah, cult of.
Like, I was trying to trick you, and you said
I said it. I'm just saying we know where it came from. At least Pond did it first. Okay. Just get that right. Speaking of social media, actually, and getting banned, you know, TikTok Live is banned in Kenya now.
Is it for real? Or
for real. For real, you can't go live. Someone was telling me that they tried to go live from the TikTok account and they couldn't.
Do they have the numbers?
Yeah. It's 1,000. You have to get to 1,000. So yeah, they do.
So I wouldn't know because I don't have 1,000 on TikTok.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
It's actually crazy. But TikTok after dark is wild.
But just going live is not the only way you can be wild, though. Like,
no, as in what they do during the live is what's crazy. You know, I told you the other time someone was showering on live. Women be on there. They're like, "Yo, if you want to jerk off, like, send me some money," and they'll have like maybe like the pussy halfway covered, but you can still see. Or like, you know, someone in a see-through dress. Yo, like, TikTok after dark is crazy. It's really crazy. So like they've done that, I guess. The people who are actually making legit content, then that's a downer for them, because you know TikTok had the direct gifts and whatever. So I guess it like the sword has cut both the good and the bad.
Yeah. I guess the only platform that's left that's, you know, it's only YouTube, because even Twitter is not telling you how they're paying you. You get paid after 3 months. It's crazy. Akina Rumble, these ones are still too small to start paying. Akina Twitch, they pay like the top creators, and then the rest of you niggas are just there.
Observers.
You're just watching. So you just have to, like, if you really want to do this thing, you have to be nice to YouTube. I'm sorry, you just have to be nice. Be nice.
This is actually, I'll go back to Facebook.
Facebook doesn't pay shit.
No?
Facebook, if you want to get paid, your account has to be registered in the US by someone you know, so that they do for you. Yeah, so that because like monetization hasn't reached these regions. So if you want to be monetized, you have to pretend you're in a different region. Yeah. So that, you know, giving your account to somebody in the States and doing all the tax things over there, and then sending you back your passwords and shit.
Being in Africa is actually...
you have to trust someone, because that money will have to go to them.
Why not, though? Why not?
Yeah.
Like, why all this
I was going to say being in Africa is a red flag, because, like, all these people are always like, oh, yeah, everybody else can do it, but, like, Africans can't do it. Like, that's actually fucked. Yeah. Do they not think that there's content creators in Africa who are actually trying to make a living off these platforms or what?
I don't know, man.
Yo,
we are fucked.
Startup and OnlyFans is the only way, you know. Yeah,
and then you put your like M-Pesa numbers in them, because if you still have to use like a Stripes or Cash App or whatever, you still have to have a US account.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Wild.
Play nice with YouTube. I'm telling you, people, play nice. I told you 2 weeks ago, play nice.
And while we're on it, reminder to subscribe to the channel, man.
Subscribe.
Yeah, of course. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, you're not playing nice with Pond.
Of course, I know there are those who like are mad at me for what I said about Kibe, so might unsubscribe.
Kibe should actually set up an OnlyFans. He'll be fine.
Oh, by the way, you'll be nice on OnlyFans.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He would thrive.
He's going to thrive on Twitter for as long as it exists.
Yeah.
Because Twitter also,
the best you could do from Twitter is like go viral. You're not getting any money from that.
Yeah,
but like if you're actually trying to monetize, you could do. But
you can get the
fans.
direct stuff like from your fans, because his fans actually contribute.
Yeah,
a lot of them.
That shows you how willing people are, like, to fuel the patriarchy and whatever.
Exactly.
Like, but you're a woman, like, oh my God, please support my business. They'll be looking at you like, girl, like, what are you doing for me?
You don't see me waking up to go to get your ass up.
Yeah, but like somebody else talking about women's asses will be like, send me 5,000. People send 50K.
Yesterday when I finished my live, somebody sent me a link of him now live on Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know the way you can be not in denial, but you're hurting, but you don't want to show people you're hurting. Mm-hmm. But people can tell from what you're saying. Yeah. Because yesterday he went extra. Like he was extra. It's like, oh damn, it's that painful.
Tough luck. Yeah. I mean, in these economic times where everything is being taxed, including air, like if your means of income is cut off, definitely you're gonna feel some type of way. Like, how am I gonna pay my rent for the next 1 month? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that?
And living in the US, because if you're in Nairobi, you can find a way to like go to a, like, you know, move to a neighborhood that doesn't, you know, you understand,
like significantly cheaper,
and then people won't even notice the difference. But over there, oh man, you're gonna have to do some crazy
things. Are thick. Yeah, man. I think that's what's popping so far. Somebody had commented, I don't remember who. Actually, let me just shout them out, because I realized that people like it when their names are said and stuff.
So don't you like when your name is said?
I mean, depends on who's saying it. So there's someone who's called Lewis. Big shout out from, I think this is Germany, right? Said, instant fan of the podcast. Long comment, a quick suggestion. Could y'all please highlight some recent hip hop releases? Picks of the week or the month, I guess. Now from there, and then he goes on to say like a deep dive into like some of the artists that he's seen who've been releasing stuff. I think the one song that I've seen making rounds on social media that has been going crazy is Megan and Cardi B. They recently reunited after their 2020 release of WAP, and they did a song called Bongos. How do you guys feel about that record?
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to play that from my device. It's one of those songs you probably hear when you're in passing. Yeah. But it's not one I'm gonna cut off myself. Like, yo, let me put on some Megan
and Cardi. Yo, that there's nothing memorable from that. I think the video looks clean, it's nice. They said it cost like $2 million, but I think in this day and age,
generic video,
ass shaking at the beach in costumes in swimsuits. But I think like for the TikTok algo, it's definitely going to work. When you're in the club lit as hell and that song comes on, you know, you might twerk a little bit or whatever, but like I really don't think there's anything there that
don't say you like you're including me in that. Like, say we might.
I'm saying you as like you who's watching this, you might twerk a little bit in the club. I'm definitely not twerking. First of all, I don't even dance. I'm too gay, so I just be doing my little two-step or my head bop. You know, I know I'm not dancing.
But you know what? It's not because Cardi's bad. It's not because it's just not it. That song is just not it.
I think it doesn't hit for like hip hop heads, but like for.
We need to cut this shit off. Like, who considered Cardi B and Megan as real
because they were hip hop?
I mean,
so just let them do their thing.
They're doing the girl. I'm a fly girl. You know, like I dispose niggas. I think for like the bad girl on TikTok, like that shit's gonna work. For your Instagram caption, you're gonna get a little something in there to whatever. But I don't think there's anything special about that record. Actually, when you were talking about WAP being better, I also think WAP was like a much better collaboration than this one was. Nothing. But I mean,
at least WAP was saying something, and that's what made people sit up. It wasn't an amazing song, but it was saying something.
What they're talking about.
This one really has no content, no like
Yeah, there's nothing. Another record that's dropped that people are talking about, I think people were also very surprised to see, was Busta Rhymes and Koi. They did Luxury Life. I like that record. I don't know why people are talking, like, you know, some people are talking shit about it, but like I feel like it's a good song.
I haven't listened to the song, like really listened to it, because I wanted to watch the video because I saw the behind the scenes. Yeah,
I haven't watched
the behind
video.
the scenes of making that video kind of interesting. Seeing Busta and that tiny
and Koi,
she can fit in my hand.
Yeah.
Like,
she's so tiny.
So seeing the making of the videos made me want to like.
Yeah,
see,
I think this came from maybe they had a relationship going before, but like this year Busta got the I Am Hip Hop Award at the BET Awards, and Koi performed. She was performing at the awards. Also, Busta performed for the I Am Hip Hop. So maybe that song, Another Good Night, Players. Maybe it was a record that Busta was fucking with, because like when the camera panned, you could see him, you know, rocking with it. And then Busta was also like, in his speech, he talked about let's cut all these unnecessary beefs. We're killing the culture with that shit. So maybe he's also trying to be like, I'm an OG, you know, extending my hand to somebody who's struggling, because Koi's album flopped. The one she released an album earlier this year, and it didn't do as well. It wasn't as supported by the industry, but also people are talking about, you know, the release, the marketing strategy, that the first album had not really sat with people enough for her to release a new project, all these factors. So I don't know, maybe Busta was just trying to be like, you know, I'm just trying to help little sis out.
I'm like you haven't really listened to the song, but it's already giving me like nostalgia.
Yeah,
of the sample.
The
sample is nice, and then the chorus is funny. Hearing Busta sing that part, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. But I wanted to see the video first.
Yeah,
because I saw the behind the scenes, the making of like
looks interesting.
And shout outs to I think my boy Mr. Mek is the one who made the connection, if I'm not wrong. He must have been the one who had the, because Koi was on My Expert Opinion, that show by Matt Hoffa, and he's part of the
he's on
and
there.
he's the guy who is like the A&R for Busta Rhymes or something.
So
I think he's probably the one who made the connection. So I'm looking forward to see this.
It's just dope to see stuff like that. I don't think regardless of how people feel about the song, just seeing like, you know, an OG like lending a hand, I don't think that's something that is usually as welcomed in the Kenyan scene like that. Like a lot of upcoming artists always come up and be like, you know, these legends or OGs give us a hard time. They're not really supporting whatever. So,
and Koi is Nani's daughter, right?
Who?
Benzino's.
What? I didn't know that.
I think Koi Lare is Benzino's daughter, if I'm not wrong.
That's crazy.
I think she is.
Don't worry, I'm looking at it.
I think she is. I thought
suddenly everybody got shit to do on their phone.
I thought I was the only one who didn't know this.
Yo, that's
somebody is Benzino's daughter, but I can't remember. Is it her?
It's her. It's Koi Lare.
That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy.
And she's gangster as fuck.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh my God. It is, right? Yeah. She's gangster.
What's gangster about Koi?
Have you ever heard like an interview? Her in an interview talking? Watch her interview. Fuck the music.
Yeah.
Watch her interviews. She's talking like she can get up and smack the shit out of someone. Like,
nah, you
fuck
can.
Is you talking about?
You can tell it's like, you know, all bark and no bite. I don't know. I feel like people who usually lead with that, like a Maji. I feel like gangsters are like
it's just what I
quiet, and then when you cross them, then I'd say one person I consider like gangster is Glorilla. Glorilla Glorilla
messy. I don't know about.
I don't.
But you know, like from interviews and stuff. Guys say like she's the sweetest, like genuine energy. But like I look at her, and she's funny as hell. But like you listen to some of the shit she says, like where she's performing, and it's like, yo, somebody get this girl for sure. Yeah,
I'll check it out. But I think for me, I still think one of like I put them in. I start with Remy. Remy Ma is
Remy. That one tested and proven.
Yeah, it's Remy, and then I think Koi Lare.
What?
Yeah, I think she's. Go check her out.
Remy and then Koi.
That's the music.
Wild.
Go check her out. Check her interviews. and be like, just look at her demeanor. She's not loud or anything.
Yeah.
But just look at her demeanor. She'll be like, she's the type.
Remy's
like,
in that hip hop show though, right?
What hip hop show? The VMAs Hip Hop 50.
No, some TV show, right?
Love and hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, her gangster points kind of like they're not there anymore.
Oh no.
Oh hell no!
Wait, what are you talking about? Big on TV.
Rem.
Yo,
Rem.
you're saying like
Not
her
Rem.
getting her bag is.
Look at how.
Get it. No, get
listen,
your bag. But
listen.
I'm just saying her like.
Look, this when you see
With that story, it was just like
when you watch Love and Hip Hop New York and see how everybody else is treated in that show, and how Rem and Papa treated is totally different.
They might be royalty. They might be royalty.
It's completely different.
I don't know.
Because of like people are known to clap them things.
Sure.
Yo, so wait, so when we're talking about this gangster shit, now that we talk about it, so Trina is not even on your list?
Who's that?
Trina.
Oh yeah.
She just talks shit.
I forgot about Trina. Yeah,
Girl,
I like her. Yeah,
yo, on
yeah.
Love and Hip Hop, they don't even touch her. Like
Oh,
literally,
Trina's on
when
there?
people try to like get at Trina, all the other girls are like, "Yo, you can't be. That's mother right there. Like, can't touch her. She don't even need to do shit. She got
didn't know she was
shooters.
on that.
She yeah."
Okay.
And she was there with what's his face, Trick Daddy, and there's a time like they got into it, and I was like, "Girl, somebody's about to get smacked." Like,
Anyway, yeah.
this is a fight
Look
I would
at us
definitely
over
love
here
to see.
glorifying all the dumb shit.
No.
Like what
Nah, but-
no. That's not what we.
Well, you're the one who said Remy.
No,
you
I
said
think
Remy.
No, he
But
said
Rem is
Koi.
different.
He said Koi.
I said Koi,
Nah,
but I think Rem is different.
We'll let Remy
Go
slide.
Google. Do your research.
Okay.
Rem is different.
Okay.
She'll be out there like, "Fuck, you talking about?"
yeah.
Yeah, is you stupid?
I would do Remy
Are
and
you
then Krishan,
dumb?
but we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about Krishan. Let's move on. Are we done? Right?
Yeah.
Krishan, do you ever like when she's fighting? She's like, yo,
Yeah.
it's a whole
the
nigga.
one that looked like Nani Blueface is
The
Blue
Blueface
faces,
one,
yeah.
Yeah, that one is different.
No,
That one, I
she's
think
different.
She
might
crazy.
She might
Yeah.
have been a.
Yeah, let's keep
Yeah.
going.
She
I don't even want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk
no,
about
but like no, but every time there's a street fight, if we're talking demeanor, like she switches from it's Krishan, like why you all bro to like literally this
Yeah.
is her stance.
I
You
don't thi-
know,
yeah, I don't think she.
you know she on. Yo,
Yeah.
I think Krishan can knock the lights out of somebody.
That one is.
Yeah, she's got nothing to lose. But anyway, are we done with this week's juice?
I think we are. Apart from podcast wars, I think we are.
Poop on the plane.
There was a poop on a plane.
Can you
I
tell
did
us
not
the story
understand
about
this
that?
story.
Yeah.
I read the article, but I did not understand the story.
Basically, the plane had to turn back. Like they were supposed to be going to Barcelona. They had to turn back because somebody like shitted all over the plane.
This was a Delta aircraft.
Yeah.
Full plane. Full plane.
Yeah, full.
And
Going to
then
Barcelona. This person, I think, had the runs.
yeah,
And they had to move from one end of the plane to the
bathroom.
but they couldn't hold it. So they were spraying
shit.
all over the plane.
But how is that possible? Like you have clothes on.
Maybe shorts.
I mean the runs.
the
though.
runs, man. It's the runs.
I like how you both agree, but yeah, I mean, no,
Yo.
just the everywhere. Maybe like there'd be like a little trail to the bathroom, but like
It's
everywhere.
it's a trail to the bathroom and
Yeah.
next, like it was. Yeah.
Do you know what? My son, I took him to the hospital recently, and then he had an enema. They put something in your butt, but he was attached to the IV, right? So by the time he's like, "Mom," so I'm like, "Okay, chill. Let me go get this nurse." So that by the time we were running to, it was everywhere. I'm like, "What did you eat? How much did you eat?" So I get it.
It's
fine.
I'm not supposed to be laughing at this.
No, this is like
sorry.
imagine. Imagining that is very funny,
Yeah,
but like I get it. I mean,
Apocalypse.
sorry to that man. For sure. We're done, yeah?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, let me do the outro.
On that sweet note.
Yeah, on the very, at least.
Yeah.
It was nice. I mean,
Yeah,
much shorter. I think
shorter
we had
than
to
we
run
usually
through a
cover.
lot of things
Yeah.
fast.
We had other plans and then
I think it was cool.
they didn't
Short,
work
yeah.
for like maybe an hour and some change.
Yeah.
Then we had to come back and redo everything. That's
Yeah.
why this So
Why are
But
you
like,
apologizing? Did we not have a good time?
That's
We
what
did.
I was going to say, but we're still committed to the
Yeah,
to
we're
the podcast,
committed.
and we're still going to deliver an
yeah.
episode break, regardless.
oh my god, they've actually put that word in the dictionary now.
You know,
so
it's been there
so
for a
you
minute.
can say it now, so you know.
It's been there for a minute. Like
No,
somebody
I just
has
put
been
it-
talking to me about irregardless, and I'm like, yo, that's not a word. And then I googled it, and it was like often.
They added it last year.
Oh my God, that's not a word.
Yeah, it's not a word, but
Irregardless.
people use it so much.
Yeah.
They were like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's just put it in there.
Yeah. Okay. Make sure that you subscribe, fam. If you've gone this far,
Yeah.
thank you for checking us out and hanging with us. You know, definitely drop us a comment in the comment
Exactly.
section below about the topics that we've discussed.
Yeah.
Something that you would like us to talk about next week. Somebody who wants to be shouted out as well. You can definitely just be in the comments like shout
I'm
me
not
out.
shouting you out if
Come
you haven't
on.
sent some.
Well,
Like,
oh.
this show, man. Like,
Oh.
you know.
Okay, so
it was used to be our thing. Like,
Yeah.
people used to like send us a little something.
You know.
Then we shout them out.
Come on, the
Support
till
the
number.
show.
The till number is
there.
on here.
You want to be shouted out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Do some.
yeah, do some. It's hard
Ain't shit
time-
free?
It's hard times out here, man.
Ain't shit free?
Hard
Oh my
times.
god, yeah. So yeah, we'll see you next week. Get some uncut merch. Again, my handle is at JustRubyV. If you need some of this drip, you can just hit me up on Instagram, Twitter. Okay, not Twitter, not as much, X. But I'm on Instagram. You can hit me up over there, and of course show me some love and follow me as well.
Yeah.
Kareen, Zach, you could drop your handles so we can wrap this.
That would
Yeah.
be at Corrine Onyango on all platforms. Or
On all
Corrine.Onyango when it comes to Instagram.
Yeah, DJ_Zach_KE on Twitter, DJ_Zach
Zach.
on Instagram,
Yeah.
at DJ Zach on YouTube. Like, I'm just DJ Zach.
Yeah.
You can
Yes,
Google,
sir.
Google me, baby.
Google me, baby. And also, let me just say before we get off, Karine and I do have a podcast that's gonna be about just girl talk, real shit, women talk about shit. For the music stuff, you come to Pond. That's where you get our music opinion. But on our joint podcast, it's called Streets and Sheets. That's where you get our street talk and our sheet talk. Sheets,
I'm
not
not
shit.
in
Both.
anywhere,
Both.
shape, or form
Why not?
involved in any of that. I'm
Yo,
not in-
aren't you a producer? Don't be
Yes,
out
but
here.
I'm not in no sheets, no
Oh
nothing.
my god! Aren't you a producer, Zach? Look at
Yes,
Zach
but
disowning us.
not sheets.
Produced
he's
by
not- he
Zach.
says-
Don't listen to nothing he's talking
He's in
about.
the front lines. He's lying to you.
He's on there. He shot our first episode. It's gonna be dropping soon. So
Yeah.
show us love at Streets and Sheets KE across all platforms, even TikTok.
Okay.
Peace, people.
It's been emotional.